Hello Aquarius, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and tuning in with me each month. If you're new to my channel, thank you too. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Of course you're watching YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Sorry, there's a lot of burst of energy. I was so nice and calm before I started this, and now I just want to go la 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 and get it all out. But they could just wait. Spirit can just wait. The energy can just wait. The Aquarius energy could just wait. So there may be something that's going on. You may be feeling a little bit rush or this burst of energy on saying that. Not so much a rush, but yes, for some of you it will be there to get going with something. And it's been a long time coming for some of you, and some of you it's been a little while coming. And some of you it's a short time. It's like, but I feel on saying that it's like progressively moved along where now things are more ready to like, or more falling into place and ready to go. It could be with work for some of you, a project that you're wanting to do, a relationship and or wedding or an engagement for some of you, I'm hearing. But there's something that's on the move, and it may be like for readying you for a family, a new family member to be fertilized or come into conceived, whatever it is. But anyway, so there's something new and a fresh newness, that is there around you, your energy at the moment, and the energy just wants to get moving. So anyway, welcome. I'll go back to the beginning and reel back there a bit. Welcome Aquarius. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus for you in Aquarius. So whatever your sign is, welcome, or you're following, or if you're following this or you're watching this video for someone who is an Aquarian sign, this Aquarian air sign, and you're wanting to find out a little bit more about them or what might be going on for them, welcome as well. So I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If it's not quite resonating with you, check out what your other signs are saying for you, because it can help you fill in the gaps possibly, and probably on saying that from I'm hearing. The other thing is that it can just like give you a little bit more of a deeper understanding of what was coming, what had come up on this in this reading, if it's not quite resonating with you, and it could be that why this one isn't resonating is because it's more of a forecast, and which is why you're not understanding it, and you may not have intuitively like picked up on it. So, and that's cool too. So anyway, the other thing is, I was going to say something else. If you don't know what your signs are, there is other signs that are connected to you on your astrological chart. Please check out in the description box below. There is a link that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it. So the other thing is, if you're wanting to have a reading, I am actually taking some bookings. It may not necessarily be for about a month or so, or maybe in about a month, depending on how the flow is. And that, so, but anyway, we'll just see how we go, and please just drop me a line, and my contact details are in the box below, description box below. So of course there are limited spaces, so if you're wanting to make contact, then obviously do that soon, ASAP, so we can book your space in. Okay, let me see, where are we going? So first of all, we have friction. So there may be a little bit of friction going on in your mind, or has been going on in your mind, and it's like, or coming up into going into your mind, and okay, when I say coming up, going into mindfully or into your mind in July. So July, today is Tuesday, the 28th of July. And so I am, that I'm recreating this. So obviously, the 1st of July is going to be in a couple of days. So there may be something that's already building up, and it's like working on it. So there may be a little bit of friction that's going on through July for you. And it may be that when I'm talking, it's just being mindfully aware of that, of the friction that is going around you at the moment, that it doesn't affect you in the decisions that you are maybe needing to make for you. So there's some sort of alliance coming through, next month with you. So it may be that you are aligning with, 2 or 3, 4 other people that are able to help you through whatever the situation is that you're working on. So I'm going to leave that in reverse. because it's fallen out in reverse. So, and the next card is discernment. So, you know, whatever it is going on clearly with that card coming, you may be needing to have take a little bit of a moment to discern and not rush something, but even if it is rushed, it's like just feeling like you're feeling a bit rushed, because this is what was happening in the beginning. It's that you're taking at least a moment to discern what is, like, say, your intuition, or what is emotion, or what is the the best possible way, given with the information that you've got to help you, or not got to help you discern. And maybe that you're needing to do a little bit more research about whatever is going on with you before you make a decision. So I wouldn't be surprised there's something about a new relationship, could be a new love, could be a new friendship, and you met somebody new in your circle or community circle. It could be that you're creating could be that you're creating a new business relationship, friendship, but this one was quite intimate. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's something more of an intimate relationship nature. So it could be that there's a new love energy that's coming into your space. It could also be that you are creating a really more happy, healthy, loving relationship with yourself, okay, as well. And maybe that this, even though this looks quite intimate between a man and a woman, a couple, as per se, it's like, it may be that there are more, you're connecting with people on a different level, okay? And with, especially relationship-wise, not necessarily on an intimate level, but there's more of a deeper connection on saying that with yourself or with somebody else or something else. I do feel like there's something about also, you're mindful about now about relationships and creating, and the emotional entanglement or connection that you may have with yourself and or with others, and how you're going to manage that with some of you. Okay, for some influence, some here is like on the soul level. So I'm being drawn to the moon side, the cycle that's up above the top, on the top of this card here. So it's like, the moon cycles can have an influence. So the energy is like when they shift around on us energetically. Just being mindful of that, and being, if it's like, if you're feeling like you need to be sitting down, taking time, then do that. There are things that we can do, like writing, journaling, doing something creative, painting, whatever it is, or if do a project around home that needs to be repaired, that you can repair. So in New Zealand at the moment, we're in our winter season, the beginning of the winter season. So, we're going to be like hunkered up for a few months, and sometimes the weather's going to be crappy and, shitty, and then sometimes it's going to be like nice where we can venture outside and do outside projects and things like that while the weather is good. So anyway, we have the Nine of Cups as well. So there's something that's coming into an end within your mindset as well. I'm saying that energetically wise, and with a fear of something that is, fear of, or nightmares, fear of something happening, and the anxiety. So whatever it is, I feel like for a good portion of you, it's in your head. Others of you, it's on a soul level, something is happening. I do feel like, not saying that it's not in your head, but it's like maybe there is, you're overthinking something on saying that. So not letting it get in the way of these thoughts about overthinking something, in the sense that it stops you from doing whatever it is that you need to be doing, that that you want to do. So going back here with this friction, we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is in reverse. I'm going to leave it there for some reason, because there's a new beginning. It could be a new male energy that's coming in, a new young male energy. When I say young male energy, I'm not fancy whatever young is to you. So, this is the Prince here. So if it was, looking at, I wouldn't be surprised someone around about their 30s, 33, something in that age group, maybe a bit younger or maybe a bit older. So that maybe you may be in confrontation with, or there may be a little bit of friction with, and it could be someone in the family, it could be around money, it could be around something to do with health or finances in some way or form, whatever it is. But I'm going to turn it around now, because it's like, it's like there's something that is being addressed, or with this friction, because the Empress is next, and it follows after this one. She talks about success, and something is like, there's like a rebirth, or a new beginning, or a new birth, or something like that. When I say new birth, it could be something actually literally a new birth, someone coming into the family that is either adopted child or baby, but it's like, or a new birth to, literally of a new baby coming into the family being birthed. And it could be like even a new birth as in a new way of thinking, looking, being, doing things, or something like that, or a new relationship with this, and with yourself and or with somebody else. But there's something that is abundant, and something that, because she's like, she's got her riches there, she's got her abundance, she's got her prosperity, she's harvested, but there's another cycle, and she's ready to go again, and the seeds have been planted. There's abundance and prosperity in the background as well. And you see the world is there as well, and I'm just saying the world literally is there at our feet, with us, ready and waiting for us to be able to go out there and create what we need to create. It's under alliance, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that, there's an alliance or a team or someone there. It could be in spirit or and in the physical, or both, that are ready and waiting for you to align with whatever it is that you're doing. So or that this makes sense to you, what is coming through. The Seven of Swords, there seems to be a turning point with the way that you're thinking, and the decisions that you're making because of the way that you're thinking. So this is about you grounding yourself once again back in here with this influence. It's not letting your thoughts get away with you and be the influence. The moon can bring up a lot of energy, like I say, a lot of a lot of things that we're needing to look within ourselves as well. So, with you being an air sign Aquarius, this is typically you. So there's a shift in the way that you're communicating, but also the decisions that you're making. I feel like this, like you're seeing stuff for what it is, and now it's like, okay, I can now move forward with that. The Princess of Swords here talks about, it's a page here. It's like she has got, she's in her truth and in her power. So she's obviously started to make some decisions and moving towards them, or making them happen, or whatever it is, and communicating what it is that she needs to communicate with herself, to herself, but also with others especially. But see, I'm seeing that, her sword is up in the sense, or her dagger is pointing upwards, which talks to me about, a sense of victory with herself, in the sense that she's taken these steps, or she's done them, but also that sense of victory where, and being in her truth, and knowing that, and being in her being. I'm seeing, because she's looking straight, direct, she's knowing where it is, and very, I'm hearing the word, astute, and what she's won, and with conviction of where she's going. Okay, so she means business now, because she's figured it out. She's got a clear head, clear vision, and she's looking forward and moving towards what it is that she does want, rather than what she doesn't want. So here's the Princess of Cups as well, a new beginning there with you as well, in the sense of clear emotionally clear about where your emotions lie, and knowing and discerning, being able to discern what it is, what emotion is driving you. Is it your emotion that's making you driving the decision, or backing the decision, or is it coming from that heartfelt balanced place or state of mind and being, emotionally as well? So the King of Pentacles comes out as well. So there's a sense of success. There could be it could be a water sign energy that's with you. With this one, it could be also an earth sign that's connected with you, but I do feel like there's an older male energy that may be in your life for some of you, that is offering you some advice, and and that is maybe helping to ground you. It could be somebody who's in the physical. It could be someone that's a spiritual. It could be a grandfather figure, but generally an older male energy. But I feel like there's something. It also denotes some sort of success that that you are on your way to, because you're working, putting an effort, making an effort into making things happen or creating things happen. When I say making things happen, Spirit, I'm talking about not making it as in forcing it to happen, but in the sense like in a negative way, it's like maybe you're needing to put more effort into it. So it's not so much forcing it, but it's knowing when to stop and when to not, when to slow down, when to continue with something and when to release. So that's why they're talking about wanted to make, it's not about forcing something, but it's like knowing the difference between when something isn't really working to what is something and what is really working. But anyway, this King of Pentacles, so some of you may understand that, but it talks about success in whatever context that is for you. But he's working towards it. He's puts in effort, hard work, but not just hard, but clever. And he's in taking time, making time, because he's not, the Pentacles isn't just about money and finance, career, that sort of thing. It's about the stability and building that foundation with that, but it affects, and it is about our health, our energy levels with our health levels and things like that. And also where they're going with that is, like family as well. So, and how much, and so there's a balance and a groundedness, that's what he works for, is to create that foundation and stability for his family. Sometimes, so in that sense, so I do feel like this is not, it's kind of finding that balance in there as well as you're doing that. But there's something about success, as well. Am I going with that one? Okay, we're going with one more row. So they're really moving quite quickly with you. So I feel like this is about grounding and like going back to here. Following your dreams basically, towards that, not letting that stuff, stuff in your head get in the way that stops you from following your dreams or attaining them. So here we have the Prince of Swords being in his power as well. So you've got both the Princess and the Prince of Swords, so the Knight of Swords. So I wouldn't be surprised if something, you get this burst of energy where you're wanting to get moving with something. Seven of Wands is showing like, yep, it's like you're moving, there's something moving. It's like you've had, with the Six of Wands, it's like that denotes some sort of happiness and some sort of achievement. So the Six of Wands, I've gone through that, the Prince of Wands, and I'm just like, I'm still being mindful. I'm ready to fend off or battle off whatever comes in my way. But and so there's that protectiveness there. But I'm going to go for it because I'm going to keep moving. So it's just like I'm still moving, and I have the energy to do that. And I'm going to do it, but I'm just being mindful and aware of what may be, what may get in my way. So then we have the King of Swords here. So there may be, that's you if you're a male. If you're not a male, female, male, that's female. That's I don't they're not gender specific as per se, but there's a lot of the Swords energy that's coming through here. So if you are a male, it's like you're being more in your power, being more decisive. I'm hearing, even with if you're a female, there's that sort of thing going on. It's discerning about how far you go with that. But I'm hearing being decisive in your communication, but not to the point where it's where you can be quite cutting. So there may be something about being mindful about how you communicate, okay, with that. But on saying that it's about communicating, definitely getting out what you need to be expressing, whether it's through the voice or writing or whatever. It's like sharing a message or for whatever reason. It could be something like a job that you're doing is you may be battling against whether I do like speaking up and doing in a large group of people or something like that. There may be a job that you have attained that you're moving into, but I do feel like this is whatever it is. It's like be in your power. It's like communicate it. Take have a go. That's what I'm hearing with the Ten of Cups. Because it may be a little bit emotional for you, but there's something like the Ten of Cups is like, in this one, it's like, it may be a little bit emotional for you to get up there, and it is quite nerve-wracking, but it's like, or get out there to express in whatever form or context they're talking about here. But it's like there's a sense of achievement and sense of success in that sense, and or content that in a way, you know, yes, I've done it. So in that sense, so in like there, look at the emotions like overpouring there in the sense of happiness. Okay, that in that sense, like their achievement, happiness, fulfillment in some sort of way. And I feel like that is because you've stepped out of your comfort zone, and you've communicated what you've done, you've worked towards what you've done, you've got out of your head, you've built a better relationship with yourself and or others too that have helped you. 7 of Pentacles, there's a turning point there as well. It's like you are more stronger and grounded within yourself, ready to go. And like I'm loving how that coin is just above her head on that tree behind her. And you know, it's like you are more grounded, and she's communicating with everything, everyone. There's an animal there on her shoulder. So it's like just, you know, even that, communicating with in that way, but she's grounded. I can't see what it is. It looks like I need my glasses, but it's maybe a squirrel or something. Anyway, so, but she's grounded, she's communicating, and she's like looking, where they're going, looking not just to, you know, for the future, but looking to the side, what is around her, who is in support of her, basically. Wow. And getting in touch with nature, because she's a nature lover. That's part of it as well. She's, you know, being, you know, the grounding in that sense is being and getting in touch with nature and utilizing nature's energy to help ground. The 2 of Cups here, once again, creating a beautiful relationship with yourself as is with another. You've got that come up twice, so there's something definitely there, but it's finding balance in your masculine and your feminine energy as well. So that could be what that beautiful relationship is. There could be something, once again, because this is on a physical level where they've got the 2 of Cups has come out. So there is, you know, being emotionally connected with yourself, basically, in your masculine and your feminine energy of you, and moving forward. The Justice card, so there's something, you know, the scales of justice in a way, something is being balanced and brought about. But I'm just hearing like there's, you know, not everything is black and white there. So there's that balance in between there. But what I'm loving here is like there is a pregnant woman there. This woman is pregnant, but she's looking towards, you know, like this new birth and regrowth, and she's blind. She's not seeing where she's going. She's got a blue coloured bandana, we'll say, across her, a blindfold on. She's dressed in green. So she's looking for balance, but she's pregnant there, and there's a new beginning. There's a whole lot of newness there. Okay, so it's finding the balance between the black and the white, and there's a lot of colours, and I could see pretty much all colours of the rainbow there. So it's kind of, for me, like talking about that chakras and you balancing your energy, basically. So, and there's that discernment in there as well. It's like, you know, there's like what is right and what is wrong, and you know, that sort of thing. But it's like finding balance, basically. And what comes out of that is like, what they're looking at is a new birth or new growth, new beginning. Oh, nice. Queen of Wands. Yep, she's in her magic, in her power. This is, you know, going into that, creating her dreams on a soul level. That's the card has come out on. So being, you know, she's very, independent, can do whatever she needs to do, but she knows what she wants, where she's going, and how she's going to do it, and she's going to do it. The King of Swords in his power, that's you coming up again, in his power, in his knowing, and his being, and communicating what he needs to communicate. He can be quite cutting, so and forthright, so we just got to watch that tone again. But I feel like in your mindset, you know where you're going, and you're more in control of that, because you've gone through the sense, you've gone through what it is, and you've learnt what you need to do in order to get the best possible outcome for you. The Hermit, okay, you may be needing to take some time out, on a physical level here, just to, like slow down a little bit is what I'm hearing, and taking notice and observing what is around you. And the Two of Pentacles, something is then, moving on with a new opportunity there. There may be a little bit of a toing and froing, or a balancing at as you're going into this new opportunity that's come from just sitting and waiting for a little bit. and creating that idea. So I'm hearing like sitting on it for a moment, as this sword of truth, you know, this King of Swords with the sword of truth, and this decision making as he moves forward. So, and moving into that. So I feel like there may be a decision in the sense of like, okay, where am I going with this, and how much energy, how much time, how much money have I got to put into this? So maybe like there's that, and just setting up the next step, waiting for the next step. The Four of Cups there was something there about not seeing what is actually there for you. Then, okay, you've got everything else. Everything is there, but it's just, you know, now it's like you may not be seeing something that's there on an emotional level, but just keep going. So, but I do feel like whatever it is that you're not seeing is there, but it's just, you know, a matter of timing. And as far as you know, emotions go, or the past goes. So it's like, this is why this is like, you may be a little bit hesitant in moving into a new project or relationship or a job, career, business, whatever. But also what I'm hearing, you know, okay, relationship, or even a project as in moving forward into buying a house or a property, or, you know, doing a project, you may be renovating or something like that, or buy new furniture, whatever it is. It could be anything like pertaining to that, or even a new car. So some of you is maybe looking at doing that, and so maybe it's for some of you, I feel like it could be for some of you is like you're not seeing the value in what it is that you've already got that's there, and so I'm hearing like until you make that, you figure it out, it's maybe you're needing to hold on to it for a moment. But then there's something there, it's maybe, you know, until you sort it out. But there is something there about you walking away from the past, okay, and releasing and letting something go on an emotional level. I feel like it could have something to do with relationships or stuff that's connected to a relationship from the past as well, and releasing something. And it's like, you know, mind, body, soul, and spirit, you know, on saying that. Wow. So you feel like, it feels like you've got a really big month of progress that is in shifting things still, and that's cool, because we're always evolving and learning, and allowing ourselves to look in the mirror to discern what is relevant for now, and, you know, and moving forward with whatever it is that we're wanting to do in our lives, you know, whether it be work, business, learning new things, study, relationships, or whatever it is for you. Anyway, well, okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius, and I hope this makes sense for you as you journey through this next month of July 2021. I look forward to, you know, reading your comments about how this has panned out for you. So please do leave me a comment or a thumbs up or a like or whatever it is that you want to leave. But also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Okay. Anyway, bye for now. We'll see you next month, which is at the end of the week or next week. Okay.